face I found my pain, beneath the lies and broken dreams. Lost the love I had in me, it tore me apart, fade away. I felt so lost, but I held on to what I had. For what it's worth, if you're feeling low, just know that you can, yes you can. There's life in love that you hold. Rise above and let it glow. Just know that it's never too late to make a change. Crash and burn, I found myself beneath the emptiness. Wanting more, I let it go. Holding on to love. Breaking through, I feel alive. For once in my life, I'ma live by the want to be all I can. Let the rest just crash and burn. Crash and burn. Oh wow, oh wow, let it crash and burn. This one for the person who feels alone. This one for the hero who has no home. This one for the one who live for hope. Changing better days. Pick your head up, keep on fighting, living, loving. Make your mind up. If you want it, take it, fly away. Soaring high above the clouds. Hear the voices calling out. Oh, you want love. Crash and burn, I found myself beneath the emptiness. Make your mind up. Wanting more, I let it go. Holding on to love. Breaking through, I feel alive. For once in my life, I'ma live by the want to be all I can. Let the rest just crash and burn.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Outlaw Dirt Series. We were with Week 7 with the super late models at Oswego Speedway. Guys, right now hitting the racetrack, breaking it in as we are ready to take place here at Oswego. Right now, it looks like we got a good car count. Over 20 guys here tonight, so amazing car count. 15 minutes into practice, guys still breaking in the racetrack. Right now, Scott Dobbs on the top right now, and practice in the 29 machine. We got Brett Grindle. Sorry if I say your name wrong. Dustin Turnage. Turnage. I know I'm going to say your name wrong too. Gary Offset. Good to see you. Oh, got a couple guys here tonight. Kyle Hardy's here. Seth Krebs. JT Willman. Good to see him here. He's not on the racetrack. He's not even on the racetrack right now. Jamie Massey's here. Elijah Martin, new racer here at Outlaw Dirt Series. I believe there's another one. Braden Burnett. New guy here. Who's that 17? A huge price right there. Huge price, man. Looking pretty good in that 17. Looks like he got something up with the setup because he is cooking. Right now he's sitting 19th, and everybody just seems to collect him. Brandon Cobbs right here in the 28 machine as well. Believe a Full Throttle Motorsports guy. I recognize some of these names that I did race with earlier today. Top on Willie Cuddy. Is he out on the racetrack? Yeah, he is. There's Willie. What? Alright, you're good. People are still breaking in the racetrack. Got 12 minutes left. I believe we're still waiting on Bo as well. Yeah, Bo said he was. Yeah, he said he was 5 minutes away from his house. Bo. Is he even in? No, not yet. We got 12:30 left. Track's just starting to widen out. Anybody got an ETA on Bo?
I'll call him right now.
Oof.
He just got into this Discord.
10-4. All right, I'm gonna head down to broadcast room. Everybody's pretty set. I told them that the start zone will be in turn 4. Told them if they start in turn 3, it'll pretty much be called back. We'll give them a warning on it. If they do it again, it'll be a dog to position.
Whoa, I did not see you coming.
All right, I'll be down there just pulling you up if you need anything. All right, well, owner is here now, so owner on site here at Outlaw Dirt Series. Still waiting on him to join, though. Jamie Massey having internet problems? It looks like. Jamie, you having problems with your internet?
My bad.
All right. We're gonna turn that down still a little bit. Let's see, hop on board here with Cooper Accord here. Scott Dobbs still your fastest guy on the track. We're 10 minutes in. We're still waiting on Bo. There's Bo finally joining. Currently still waiting. Right now, everybody's still on the racetrack. We're 9:30 left in the practice. So, like I said, still waiting on Sean to get in. He said he just got home, so he's going to load in real quick. Bo, I believe, should be making some laps. He is not officially in yet, but Jamie, I believe, is also having issues. Casey Childers, no lap time yet from him. So right now we're sitting at 22 people here tonight. 22 people. So can't complain on a good night. Brandon Geisweit right there in the 18. Beautiful wrap by Vertex Graphics. Check him out. And it looks like Jamie's still having issues with his internet. Hopefully he gets it fixed before we go into qualifying. There's Chasey Witt right there in a 27 machine. Sorry, the 727, it looks like. I believe that's what it says on the side. 727? Yes, it is. 727 right there. So, for the people new into this race as well, heat race cautions will count now due to our consolation races with the lap counting and messing up our whole lineup, and pretty much a not a good look for the whole thing. So, just some issues with it. Like I said, Jamie's back out. Hopefully he got it figured out. Bo's on the track now in that 68 machine. Now I'm debating on which camera to use. I know there's a TV4, but I'm not going to use it because it's that far. So I'm debating on like between TV2, I mean 1 or 3. I might leave it on 1. But yeah, I'm going to leave it on 1 because 1 just looks a little bit better for some action shots and all that. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Change it up once in a while. Alright guys, we're gonna advance at 5 minutes when there's 5 minutes left, so you guys got a minute left. About a minute or two, sorry. I also did forget to mention there is cautions in your heat race, but it is only iRacing cautions. Please do not try to cause one or bring out one in the heat race. Consolation admins do have 1 caution for the consolation. We only had to do this so the consolation race don't count caution laps. So remember, if you wreck in whatever heat you're in, just try to tow and just go from the consolation race from there. But if you bring out a caution and you seem that you're all fine, and well, just don't try to bring out a caution. All I'm just trying to tell you guys. 45 seconds till we advance. All right. Yeah, looks like about 22 drivers here tonight. There's Jamie, the new rap, Scott Boomquist rap. Looking pretty good. I like it. I like it. About to kick off here pretty soon. I will only be streaming. I won't be streaming next Sunday for the guys. So next Sunday I will not be here. And we are advancing into the session. So qualifying up next for you guys. 22 cars to qualify. Sean is going to be DQ'd because he's the owner of the league. If you guys are interested, go ahead and follow our Facebook page. We have a Facebook called Outlaw Dirt Series. All our stuff will go on there, your weekly updates before the race and all that. As you can tell, Sean just got disqualified. So qualifying out on a racetrack right now. Let's hop on board Dustin. Dustin out on the racetrack now in the top of 3 and 4, taking the green flag out of 4. Dustin Turnage, your number 1 car from CSS. Great looking car. We'll see what lap time you can put out on his first lap. Brandon up top right now with the 18.48. Dustin on top with the 18.15 as Kyle Hardy second quick with the 18.35. Dustin going around for lap 2 as Scott Dobbs takes that number 1 away from him with the 18.111. 18.11, sorry. Dustin's second lap slower, 18.29. Can Scott go faster on lap number 2? Yes, he can. 18.09. Right now, Brett Cardle. Sorry if I say your name, man. I'm not. I gotta get your name correct. Was sitting second right now with the 18.14, and Willie Cuddy to the top of on the speed chart. Sorry that it's in that with a 18.05. 18.05 for Willie Cuddy. Cooper, I believe, out on the racetrack as well from West Virginia in the 59 machine. He sits 6th quick with the 18.16. I believe Bo out on the racetrack as well. A couple other people haven't qualified. Guys, if you haven't qualified, please do right now. Let's go. Bo right now 4th quick with the 18.14. Clifford up to 8th with the 18.24. Brandon Gibbs with the 18.34. Huge Price with the 19.07 right now, sitting 16th. Bo, second lap. Same time, I believe. Or did not, unless he hit a wall. So he stays 4th quick with the 18.14, or he did go faster. So, not too sure. Clifford right now sitting in the 8th spot. Second lap, I believe he's done. Yeah, from Florida. 18.24. I believe he is done. Elijah Martin out on the racetrack in the 5 car right now. Elijah sitting 13th. And that will round up your qualifying. So Willie Cuddy, your fastest car on the racetrack right now. Let's get ready for your heat race number 1. 11 cars out on the field. Here is how the lineup works. Starting pool here tonight, it will be Willie Cuddy on the outside of him. It would be Brett Cardill. Sorry if I say your name wrong. Starting on the inside of row number 2 would be Dustin Turnage and Cooper Cord on the outside of him. Inside row number 3 would be Brandon Gibbs and Chase C. Witt on the outside of him. Inside row number 4 would be Elijah Martin and Michael Farmer. Inside row number 6 will be Huge Price and Jamie Massey. Massey in that 10th position, and rounding up the tail end of the field would be Brandon Cobbs. Brandon Cobbs in that last position. And Jamie still having issues as he is not gridded. So right now, Jamie having issues still. So is Casey. Casey out. So Casey and Jamie both out. And let's get. Damn. Damn. Okay, guys. All right, guys, going 1 to green. Remember to watch your pace between 35, 40 miles per hour leader out of turn 4. You have to start. 10 laps distance in heat race number 1. Who you guys got? Willie Cuddy up in that number 1 spot right now. He is still your number 1 overall guy in points. I forgot to tell you about points. So sorry about that. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 1 about to take place here at Oswego. Green flag coming out now.
Green flag, green flag.
An okay start for the field. Maybe expected a little bit of an early start for everybody, but right now Willie up front leading this field as his teammate Dustin right behind him in the 1 car. Brett on the top in the 3rd position right now. Top 4 advance into the feature, rest to the consolation. Right now we got a battle for 4th between Brandon Gibbs and Cooper Accord, as Cooper right now is leading that spot, and it seems to be look like it was Brandon Gibbs having some internet issue going in and out, so not sure what's going on there. But Cooper Accord still holding that final transfer spot in heat race number 1. Brett holding that 3rd position right now, slowly gaining on your 1st and 2nd position. But right now, Willie losing some ground as his teammate is faster than him. The teammate ran at 18.16. Put in the gap. Sorry, I forgot to put the gap in there. But right now, battle for 4th heating up still as Cooper Ford still holding that 4th position. I thought Brandon Gibbs was a little bit closer, my bad. But right now, battle for the lead between Willie Cuddy and Dustin. Dustin and Willie side-by-side action here at Oswego. Track looks to be pretty slick. I mean, some guys got to think you got to save some tire here, or you got to be hammered down. Jamie is still out. I don't know if he joined back. Right now, your field still looks like that. Willie, Dustin, Brett, and Cooper, your top 4, as the battle for 2nd is heating up now. Cooper Accord trying to take that 3rd position away from Brett. And Michael Farmer crashes, no caution. Like I said, the only iRacing cautions. Right now, Brett battling side by side. We're 3 wide for that 2nd position there for a 2nd. Dustin trying to hold that 2nd position off on Brett. Brett ripping a lip right now. Pretty close racing as for 3 to go here at Oswego. Willie Cuddy, that's what you want to see right behind them. These guys going as haymakers right now on slider. But Brett, he has caught up to your leader. Brett all over Willie. Can he get that final position for heat race number 1? Side by side, Brett on the inside of Willie. Slide job on Willie. Willie tries to cut down. Brett into the wall. Willie gets it back. Dustin had to give him some time to check up. Dustin pushes in hard. Tried for a slider, not going to happen. White flag out for heat race number 1. Willie Cuddy still up front as these guys are battling hard right now. Willie, Brett, Dustin, Cooper Accord, nose to tail. It could be anybody's ball game. Is it going to be Brett? Is it going to be Willie? Coming to turns 3 and 4 this time by. Brett still looking. Is it going to be Willie? Willie will hold off. Heat race number 1 for the win. Willie Cuddy 1st, Brett 2nd, Dustin 3rd, Cooper Accord 4th, Brandon Gibbs 5th, and Chase Witt 6th. Brandon Cobb 7th, Huge Price 7th, Elijah Martin 9th, Michael Farmer 10th, and Jamie Massey in that final 11th position. Heat race number 2 out on the field right now. Let's get your lineup. It looks like this. Starting pool in heat race number 2 goes like this. Scott Dobbs starts pool. Bo Krebs on outside of him. Inside row number 2 would be Brandon Geiswhite and Clifford Driscoll. Inside row number 3 will be Kyle Hardy and Seth Krebs. Inside row number 4 would be JT Wellman and Greg Parmley. Inside row number 5 would be Greg Offit and Braden Burnett and Casey Childers. That will round up your heat race number 2 field.
guys. We do have cautions, but it is on iRacing only.
All right, guys, 1 to green here. Watch your pace between 35 and 40 miles per hour. Leader got start.
I like it, JT. Like an old box car, buddy.
Yeah, but last DTWC, I got the put my voice on it.
All right, here we go. Heat race number 2 out on the field. Here we go. Green flag waiting on Scott Dobbs. Scott Dobbs takes this green flag racing for heat race number 2. 10 laps of distance in heat race number 2 as well. Right now, Bo Krebs in that second position. Brandon Geis White holding that third position off of Clifford Driscoll. Sorry if I say your last name wrong. I know how to say it. When I speak too fast, I mess up your last name. So sorry if I do that and offend anybody. I'm sorry for that too. Right now, Brandon in that third position. Right now, still holding it off, but Bo trying to take that first position off of Scott Dobbs, but Bo into the wall. Got to be careful. You hit that wall, you're going to be done. Right now, we got 2 people in the wall. Like I said, only iRacing calls it caution, so admin will not have rights over cautions and heat race unless it's in the consolation. Clifford still holding that fourth and final transfer spot for tonight's A main. I believe, yes, there is only 2 heats, so we'll do 2 interviews during a 5-minute warm-up. Clifford on the inside of Brandon Geiswhite. Geiswhite on the outside, trying to run the outside pretty well. Clifford goes up, and Bo into the wall. Did not mean to get into Bo, and caution is out. And it looks like to be on Kyle Hardy in the 35 machine. Let's take a look. Goes into 1 and 2, collects the wall, and just pulls him in, I believe. Yeah, I believe that's how it looks like. Yeah, collects that backstretch wall. He is in the fence, and that will pretty much have him tow for the race tonight. So right now we're going to come to 6 laps to go, and we'll know first caution or heat race.
Hey, see what lap you on, buddy.
I'm on lap 1.
Right now the board is kind of freaking out, so
It's lap 4.
let it be that. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I know it's a Sunday. I know a lot of people don't want to go to work tomorrow, but I know the feeling. But right now, Casey getting a wave around. Scott Dobbs still leading this heat race as Bo got a little bit of contact with Clifford. We are 1 to green this time by. One to green, double foul once again. Scott Dobbs has control of the start.
Dirt dog, you hear me?
Yeah, what?
I asked you, yellow, never mind now.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Got Just keep pacing, guys. You don't need to catch the pace car.
He said we don't need to, Scott. I'm on lap 4 now.
Alright, you good.
All right, I believe you guys are 1 to green now, right?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Alright, just fill the gaps off clear flag. Like that's what's done.
All right, here we go. Casey got his laps back, so right now Scott Dobbs still up front, looking to take us green flag racing once again here out of 4, and we are racing again in heat race number 2.
Green flag, green flag.
Scott Dobbs with a great start. Bo trying to get on the inside of him. Brandon as well right there. Side-by-side action going on. Clifford holding that 4th position off. Is he going to hold it off? Because here comes Braden Burnett. But got a couple guys wrecking still, as I see on my thing. It's still going red. So right now we're 5 laps to go, halfway through heat race number 2. Brandon Geiswhite in that final and transfer spot in for tonight's A main. Couple guys still battling out for the lead. Scott Dobbs and Bo Krebs. We're going hard at it, and it seems to be Bo might be going backwards than going forward than we used to seeing. Clifford gets around Bo. Bo on the inside. Side by side into 3 and 4. Bo trying everything right now to get that position away from Clifford, as Brandon is also trying to hold on to that final and transfer spot, as Braden Burnett has finally caught up to him. So 2 laps to go here in heat race number 2. Scott Dobbs still leading this race, as him and Clifford are still side by side battling for the lead now. We're coming to 1 to go out of 3 and 4. Brandon trying to hold off that final transfer spot, but Braden right there gets into the wall. White flag out. Braden looks like to be broken, so no cautions right now. So Brandon will hold off that final transfer spot. Scott Dobbs in the 3 and 4. White flag out. Clifford underneath. All right, we're going to go side by side. Clifford gets a run. Does he get it? Does he get it? Clifford does not get it. Scott Dobbs will hold off heat race number 2 as Clifford second, Bo Krebs third, and Brandon in a final transfer spot. What?
I was talking to Scott.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, everybody.
All right. Looks like we have a C main and a B main here tonight. Let's get your grid right here for your C main. Starting pool here tonight in your C main would be Brandon Gibbs and Chase Seawitt on the outside. Inside row number 2 would be Brandon Cobbs and Hugh Price. On the outside of him, inside row number 3 would be Elijah Martin and Michael Farmer. And tagging the end of the field will be Jamie Massey if he is here tonight. So might have no call for Jamie, so only 1 car advances. So Jamie and no show. All right, guys, 5 people go. 5 people advance, 1 go. Let's have a good consolation, guys.
Have a good week.
All right, Brandon Gibbs on top right now in your first consolation race. You got Scott Dobbs and Willie in the waiting room for your heat race interviews. We'll get to that during our 5-minute warm-up. But here we go. Green flag about to drop. Brandon Gibbs takes this green flag racing here out of Oswego for C main here tonight. Guys side by side battling right now. Elijah holding off that final transfer spot as Michael Farmer in that 6th position. Not where you want to be if you're a Michael Farmer. He needs to get up there if he can. Huge Price in the 17 making some moves as they're 3 wide. So Huge Price up 1 spot in the 3rd position now. Brandon Gibbs leads lap 1 out of 15. Chase Witt in that 2nd position. Guys pretty much side by side, and it looks like Michael Farmer crashed, but he's in the pits. So right now, everybody that is on the racetrack already makes it in. So they're just racing for position. Right now, we got a couple battles going on. Chase Witt trying to catch up to Brandon Gibbs, as Brandon Cobbs and Huge Price are kind of battling. And the 5 car of Elijah Martin into the wall. He is broken with the right front. Yeah, he is. So that might, yeah, that's probably going to bring out a caution here tonight. Elijah Martin. Elijah, buddy, you got no front right. All right, so Elijah in the pits. He is already automatically transferred into tonight's A main as well in the C main. Right now, the battle for the C main cooking up for these guys as Brandon Cobbs still trying to catch up on Brandon Gibbs right there. 3-car battle right now. Now, I know it's not what you guys want to see for a C main. Only 4 cars out on the racetrack, but Elijah Martin, I believe he's out on the racetrack again. Yeah, he just got his fast repair, went back out. So Michael Farmer out, and like I said, Jamie, not a good start for him. That'll be, I guess, his drop week. Brandon Gibbs pretty much leading this race from green to checker, it looks like, as we're 7 to go here in the C main. As you can tell, the track has slowed down just a little bit, so you might see something, and Brandon Gibbs disappeared for a second and he's back. So Brandon Cobbs trying to get onto him as he's trying to get anything on this track. Like I said, track state is not at its best condition as Brandon Gibbs on the top, Cobbs on the bottom, side by side down the front stretch, 5 to go. Cobbs trying to get underneath Gibbs right here in the 1 and 2. Does he get a run? They're side by side down the back stretch. Enters down 3 and 4, possibly slider for the lead, or he's going to hold on the bottom. Decides to hug the wall on the bottom, still side by side, and looks like Gibbs still having internet issues, is blinking in and out. Only 18 drivers make it out of here tonight, so I thought there was only going to be 1 B main, so we're going to do a C main and a B main. So we're going to do a heat race interview after your C main is done. And Brandon Gibbs into the wall. That gives Cobbs the lead for the C main with 3 laps to go. Brandon Gibbs running the top, not where you want to be, as Brandon Cobbs running the bottom. Cobbs looking really good on the bottom here at Oswego as Gibbs is trying to hunt him down here at Oswego in your C main. Huge price way back there, but like I said, he already made the A main. He's just going to get some lap time. 2 laps to go, coming to white flag. Cobbs out front leading the C main. Looking pretty good. White flag out. Brandon Cobbs looking pretty good right now. The 1 and 2 goes into 3 and 4. Cobbs will take your C main win here tonight. Cobbs will go first. Gibbs second. Chase C. Witt third. Huge Price fourth. And Elijah Martin in that 5th and final transfer spot. Michael Farmer and Jamie Massey, your 2 that are out here that have not made it into tonight's A main, and not what you want to see. You know what? We're just gonna do the grid real quick for your B main. 7 people on the grid here tonight for B main. Starting pool here tonight will be Seth Krebs. On the outside of him would be JT Willman. Inside row number 2 would be Gary Offit and Braden Burnett. Inside row number 3 would be Casey Childers and Kyle Hardy, and tagging the end of the field would be Greg Parmley. Greg Parmley tagging the end of the field here tonight. Waiting on Seth Krebs to grid. And it looks like Seth is not gridding, so Seth to the back of the field as we are 1 to go this time by. So that gives Gary the start of the field. All right, guys, same thing. Leader have starter choice 5. Make it, rest, go home. Good luck, guys. 15 laps again here in your B main. Right now, Gary is your pole sitter over JT Willman and Casey Childers in that 3rd position. And he was your hard charger last week. So you might see another hard charger from Casey. And we are green, late green. So Gary did not want to start, and we got a couple guys, and that will bring out the caution here tonight. Let's take a look back at the start.
Catch her, guys.
JT Gary did not want to take off out of 4. That kind of messed with JT, and JT just absolutely just gets into the Braden right there and just causes a train reaction. So hopefully they can come right back out. Braden going in. You can tell Seth Krebs out on the racetrack. He on lap 1. Bo Krebs has also left. JT Women left as well. So Seth back out on the racetrack, so he's not a lap down.
What lap are you guys on?
One.
Alright, thank you.
Hey, Gary, if we can, let's try to take off at N4 and not wait for green.
10-4, is it at the cone?
Anywhere in turn 4, your choice. All right, we are coming to 1 green next time by, so JT Willman out of the race here tonight. Seth Krebs back out on the racetrack, so he is, it says he's down 2 laps, and we know he's not. He's on lap 1, so it's going to fix itself. Might have to just let it do its own thing. Braden right now is sitting on the transfer, or in that block to not where you want to sit. I believe. We are 1 to green this time by single file, I believe. Oh, he is going way over the speed limit. We will enforce it. This is his first time leading the race, so we'll let it slide right now. As Gary is up front leading. Casey Childers in that 2nd position. Greg Parmley in that 3rd position. Kyle Hardy falls back into that 5th position. Seth Krebs seems to be maybe a lap down. Seems to be everybody's on the same lap, so never mind. So Seth Krebs is on lead lap. Kyle Hardy sitting in that 6th position, not where you want to see. So he wants to get up there to those guys as Kyle Hardy's into the wall. Guys pushing hard in these super late models. Braden, Burnett, get into Greg Parmley. Gets a little bit of contact there. Still 3 wide behind him. Braden trying to get up to the front as Seth Krebs is up to 3rd now as he was supposed to start pole. Gary still up front. Sorry, not Gary. Casey up front. Braden Burnett ripping the lip here at Oswego like he was at Kokomo Pro late models. This will be his first time here in super late models for us for his first time. So it's good to see him race super late models here with us. Definitely fast driver, and he definitely proved to us on Friday when he won. Seth Krebs still in that 3rd position, so everybody seems to be a little bit spread out. Kyle Hardy in that 5th and final transfer spot as he's side by side with Greg Parmley. Kyle Hardy trying to make it into tonight's A main as he battles for that 4th position. Gary trying to get back up there to these 2 others side by side battling. Gary wants to at least take a little bit of advantage on this as Braden has caught up to Casey. Casey still leading this race as we're coming to 7 to go. Looking pretty good right now. Braden all over Casey, running the top. Casey trying to hold off that 1st position over Brandon. But Brandon with an amazing run into 3 and 4 pushes up the racetrack, sliding for the lead. Doesn't get out of 4. Yes, he does. 6 laps to go here in your B main. Greg Parmley in that final transport spot as Kyle Hardy also up in that 4th position as he gets around him. So Gary still trying to hunt him down, but you got to think with 5 laps to go, it's coming close for him, so he's got to push it to the limits here. Right now, Seth Krebs up to 3rd, still holding it off as Casey in that 2nd position as Braden is just rolling in this track, man. He is just killing it in the B main. 4 laps to go for Braden. We're going to stay back here for that battle for the transfer spot as Greg Parmley and Kyle Hardy are going at it as Greg Parmley gets a little bit tight, pushes up the racetrack, and 1 and 2 gives Gary a chance as we're coming to 3 to go here at Oswego. Gary trying everything to get a run on him. Kyle holding pretty good in that 4th position. As you can tell that these guys are not giving a lot of throttle in the super late models for this slick track. So depending on what we're going to do, I think we're just going to let it play out. Just give them 2 minutes on the racetrack. We'll go right into the main, but we're 2 to go this time by. Right now, Greg's still holding that final transfer spot. Braden comes out of turns 3 and 4. White flag out this time by. Braden up on the top in 1 and 2. Casey 2nd. Seth Krebs 3rd. Kyle Hardy 4th. Greg Parmley in that 4th and final transfer spot. Gary still trying everything as the white flag is out. Braden rolling the bottom into 1, 3, and 4, and he will win your B main here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series. Casey 2nd. Seth Krebs 3rd. Kyle Hardy 4th. And Greg Parmley in that final transfer spot in tonight's A main in that 5th position as Gary rounds up in that 6th position. Bo is back, by the way, so good to see Bo. But let's get ready and let's bring. All right, let's bring up your heat race number 1 winner, Willie Cuddy. Hey, Willie, got a copy?
I do.
Hey, man, dominant heat race performance by you. Take us back how you felt and what you predict for tonight's A main.
Yeah. At the end of practice, I was a little bit quicker. So, and then after I seen the start of the qualifying times, I, thought I was gonna do a little better than I did in qualifying. But I still got the pole, which really all that matters to me. Then in the heat race, I feel like I had too much gear. They were definitely getting me on drive off toward the end. Here in the feature, it is a little slicker. I like it when it's slicker. Puts it more into the driver's hands, and I feel like we should be sitting purdy come toward the end of the feature.
All right, well, Willie, I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully we talk to you at the end of tonight's race.
Thank you.
All right, that was Willie Cuddy, your heat race number 1 winner. Let's bring in Scott Dobbs, your heat race number 2 winner. Hey, Scott, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, take us back in your heat race performance, how you felt during your heat, and what you predict for this tonight's 40-lap A main.
The heat, I just held on. That was it. Cliff had found the line before I did. But just got to keep him looking at that spoiler. He's pretty used to that lately, so.
Well, Scott, man, I wish you the best of luck here tonight, and hopefully we talk to you later tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, man, good luck, and give them some hell.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Scott Dobbs, your heat race number 2 winner. I want to bring in Kyle Hardy real quick before we get into the A main. Kyle, do you got a copy? I think you have to put push talk on. If you don't know how to, it's in your settings. Go to your settings, go to voice and video, and hit push talk instead of keybind. All right. Well, we tried. All right. That was Cal Hardy. I'm gonna bring down Sean Grimes real quick. Sean, do you got a copy?
No.
All right. All right. So the guys right now are on the track. I see we're gonna let them take all the whole 5 minutes. What do you think of tonight's 40 laps? So you think it's gonna be pretty bottom dominant, or is it gonna be top dominant, or maybe both?
Honestly, I feel like right now the way the track is, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty slick. I mean, if you can get up there and run the top without eating the wall too much, um, you know the top might be the place to go. But I've seen a lot of guys get on the bottom and you know just set sail and just cruise, man. I mean, it right now it really could be either top or bottom. I mean, there's probably gonna be a lot of sliders thrown as well. But I mean, with 40 laps, it's just going to continue to get slicker, and I think it's just going to be who burns their tires up first.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, here tonight you're gonna think about saving some tires, as we just saw Jamie having, it looks like, internet issues or something. So not a good night for Jamie, and definitely a good night for Willie, as if he can hold off a first place finish here tonight, he would definitely have a good point advantage. So I want to say thank you for coming down and talking with me as we get ready for tonight's A main.
Absolutely. I hope everybody's watching enjoys it, and let's see how it goes.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna send you back up. Let's have a good race.
Sounds good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to start your 40 lap A main here tonight. Let's get ready for that. $18 cars on the track this time. The rest went home. Starting pool here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series will be Willie Cuddy inside, and outside of him will be Scott Dobbs. Inside row number 2 will be Brett Codill and Clifford Driscoll. And on the outside of him, inside row number 3 be Dustin Turnage and Bo Krebs. On the outside of him, inside row number 4 be Cooper Accord and Brandon Geiswhite. Inside row number 5 be Brandon Cobbs
All right,
and
guys.
Brandon
40
Burnett.
laps.
Inside row
Get your
number
batteries prepared. And remember, there's 2
7,
cars,
sorry,
so we saw 2
Brandon
stops.
Gibbs and Casey Childers.
Adjust to the
Inside
lights.
row number 8 will
You'll
be
still receive
JC
points,
Witt, Seth Krebs.
but let's try to
Inside
keep
row
up so we
number
don't have
9
any
will be
cautions.
Huge Price, Kyle Hardy.
Time
Inside row number 10 will be Elijah
for
Martin and
40
Greg
laps.
Parmley. They'll round up your
We're
18
going to throw a slider
car
in.
field here tonight.
Make sure it's good. Not a bad thing. Good luck to everybody.
All right, guys, remember the rule: keep the pace between 35-40 miles per hour. I'm going to make it 1 to green for you guys, so let's have a good race here.
I got you, Sean.
All right, here we go. So Greg Parmley, like I said, is not here. He did not show up to the field, as he said. I thought he might have thought that he did not make the show, but he did. So it could be anybody's game right now. Willie Cuddy still is up front, and if he wins here tonight, definitely clinches a good points night for him. So here we go into 3 and 4, coming to 4, green flag waving this time by for 40 laps out of Oswego.
Green flag.
Willie Cuddy leading us to field right now, lap 1 out of 40. Brett in that second position. Scott Dobbs falls back into the 4th, maybe 3rd position. Couple cars in the back get a little bit tangled. And Brandon Gibbs hot on the mic. Guys, do not get hot on the mic, please. That was one thing I forgot to mention in the driver's meeting. Do not get hot on the mic. Only ask if you want a black clear or apologizing to somebody, guys. So please do not get hot on the mic. So it looks like Elijah Martin brings out your caution. Let's see, right here, the 5 car, Elijah.
How's the front of my car look?
Huge price right there in the 17. I'm not sure. And it looks like
one side is
Casey
blanking
got
out a
in the
little.
34 there. So Casey spun 34 and absolutely nowhere
You got a little bit left.
absolutely nowhere to go. So everybody's going in to get a fast repair as we're only 3 laps, or sorry, it should be 2 laps.
Alright guys, let's restart. Like I said, let's try to be a little patient. Let's, you know, you got 40 laps. You know, use your brake pedal if you got to. Not be so hard to
We
get.
are 1 to go this time by. I believe it's going to be single
That's
file.
great.
Whatever iRacing tells you guys, if you guys are single file, single file. All right, about to get back to green flag action here. Only 1 lap in, so it's going to be automatic single file until we get a couple more laps in. So here we go. Green flag coming back out. Wheelie Cuddy still up front. Scott Dobbs in a second. Green flag out once again as we hit lap 2 out of 40. So don't mind the lap 5 out of 40. It'll fix itself. Lap 2 in the book so far for Outlaw Dirt Series here. Scott Dobbs in that second position with a great start. Brett holding off that 3rd position right now. Clifford trying to run the inside as well. A couple people in the back banging off the wall. As you can tell, the timing thing is freaking out. So, like I said, just let us do a thing right now. There it is. Now it's saying 3 out of 40. So right now, Wheelie Cuddy, or no, Scott's to the top. So Scott Dobbs in the front of this pack right now, leading as Wheelie Cuddy falls back to 2nd. Clifford in that 3rd position over Brett. So you got to think, the guys pushing their tires a little bit too much here in the start of the race, or what? Right now, Scott holding that bottom, looking pretty good in the 29 machine. Willie trying to get right back up with him. Brandon also trying to get around Dustin as he falls back a little bit, but he's up 1 spot. Kyle Hardy up 2 spots so far in tonight's A main. Right now, it's your hard charger so far. We got a group of people battling out. Wheelie Cuddy still trying to hold him off after top 3, top 4. It's just rolling the bottom here at Oswego. No one really on top. Maybe Clifford might give it a shot later in the feature, depending as Brett gets in the inside wall, pushes up the racetrack there in the 93 machine. Clifford trying to get a run on Willie. Willie gives it open to him. Willie goes up into 1 and 2, and caution is out, and it looks to be Kyle Hardy. Kyle Hardy brings out a caution here tonight. That'll be his first one in the books. Let's take a look. There he is in the 35 machine. Huge Price. Huge just came up into him, and he just collects the outside wall, and just pretty much drags him in there. So Huge Price with a huge hit on Kyle Hardy. So Huge Price definitely with the EOL on that. So Huge Price with the EOL as Elijah will get around him. So Kyle Hardy in the pit. Kyle, man, keep us updated when you have 35 seconds or less.
I'm at 30.
So right now we're waiting on Kyle Hardy as he is trying to get his repair as Brandon Gibbs goes in, possibly for his 2nd fast repair. So Kyle Hardy right now waiting on him. When he gets back out, we'll go right back to green flag action once again.
He's coming out now there, dog.
Alright, Kyle, just catch the field and I'll make it 1 to go. I believe it's going to be double file, guys, so just be prepared. Shit. All right, guys. I believe it's one to go next time. Bye. One to go here at Oswego as we're lap 7 out of 40 here tonight.
Guys, look at double foul. Get up.
So double foul restart after our first incident. Only our second caution here tonight. So Scott Dobbs right now up front leading this field. Willie Cuddy in that second, Clifford third, Brett fourth, and Bo fifth. That's your top 5 right now. Elijah Martin up 4 spots. Looks like in the he's about up 3-4 spots. So here we go once again. About to take the green flag. Scott Dobbs looking for green, and we're back at it. Lap 8 out of 40 in the books here at Oswego for super late models. Willie Cuddy pushes up the racetrack, gives that bottom to Clifford as they're 3 wide. So Willie falls back big time on the top. Not what you want to see for Willie. -6 spots. Clifford on the top. They're 3-4 wide in the back right now. Bo trying everything. He gets a little bit of contact with Dustin there. We watched a battle between Bo and Dustin. Bo trying everything to hold off that position on Dustin. Dustin all over him. Just not giving him any room, anything to happen between these two, as Brandon Cobbs is up there as well, up 3 spots. Bo up to 4th right now. Brett in that 3rd where he started. Clifford Driscoll up now trying to catch your leader. Right now all over your leader. They're side by side entering 1 and 2. Both running the bottom. Anything can happen. Scott Dobbs and Clifford 1 and 2. Lap 11 out of 40 in the book. Brett trying to hold off that 3rd position as Bo's trying to get back up there with him as well. We got a couple cars hitting off the wall. Willie Cuddy, I'm not sure what happened to Willie because he fell off big time as he is back on the bottom where he wants to be. Willie up to 6, might be 5th. Just needs to get right back there, get his groove back. Like I said, could just be saving tires, you never know. Hop on board with Seth Krebs right here in the 267 or 268, sorry. Huge Price is also up there. So he came back out looking pretty good. Cars 3 wide, still back in the back. Right now, your top 3 are still nose to tail a little bit. Clifford loses some ground on Scott. So Scott right now leading this field. Bo trying to get some ground on the guys, but main battle right now is between the teammates, Dustin and Willie. Dustin gets a little bit tight, pushes up the racetrack, gives the bottom to Willie. Willie goes to the top, maybe bottom, hugs the bottom. Caution is out. Huge Price and Elijah Moore. Let's take a look right here. Elijah Moore on the inside of the 17. Goes into 3 and 4, and that's going to be on... let's see. It looks like Huge might have thrown it in there a little bit too hot. No, that's all on Elijah Martin. So Elijah Martin brings out our third caution here tonight. So Elijah with our 3rd caution.
You started it, Dustin. You started it turn 1 lap.
Guys, if you guys get on the mic again, it's going to be a 1-week suspension, guys. So be careful what you guys say next. If you guys got a problem with somebody, you always can pull a ticket. We'll always talk to you at the end of the race, guys. So just don't come across the mic. Right now, Scott Dobbs out front right now. I believe we're going to come to 1 to go. Elijah, you can speed in the pits. I'll just clear back blacks. Let's try to catch the fielder. I believe we're going 1 to green.
Alright, guys, let's get grouped up.
Yes, we are. 1 to green this time by for your third caution here tonight. So it looks like we're coming to halfway to go, I believe. Unless we're already past halfway. I haven't updated it yet. So right now, a little bit of tension in the field between Bo and Dustin. That's what we were watching earlier. So definitely some warnings and penalties going out again here tonight. So here we go. White flag, or not white flag, green flag about to go back out once again. Scott looking for green. We are green flag racing once again here at Oswego. Halfway through tonight's race, 25 laps to go. Bo working outside of the 68 machine. Willie on the inside of him now. Willie back up to your top 4, top 5. Cars behind him getting all tangled up, 3, 4 wide. And net code between the 267 and Brandon. So a little bit of a net code right there, as we saw right there. So hopefully Brandon doesn't take it serious. And that will bring out another caution. Braden Burnett into the wall. Braden, just tow, buddy. Or never mind. You got off. See if you can drive in.
Hey, are you good?
Brandon, man, that was all net code. I saw it all on my screen. Don't take it serious. It was all net code. So right now, like I said, the tension is real here in the super late models. All right, guys, just try to catch up, and we'll get ready to go. So right now, Scott Dobbs still leading this field. Believe there are 2 to go this time by, so 1 to go next time. Not too sure what it's going to say, single file or double. Right now, the guys are struggling. Everybody wants the bottom here tonight at Oswego. So right now, Super Late Model is not looking too happy here, as we're in our 4th caution with 24 laps to go.
Guys, we're going to be single file going green, so let's throw that out there.
Single file restart, as you heard from Sean, the owner. So single foul, Scott Dobbs still up front, as Clifford Driscoll is right behind him, as Brett's still putting off his 3rd position on where he started. So who knows, maybe Brett can get a run here, as the caution's what he needs. Maybe not. But Willie back up there as well in the 5th position, as we are about to go green flag action once again here. 23 laps to go here at Oswego Speedway. Scott Dobbs up front. Little bit of wall tapping right there from Clifford. Brett on the inside of him might get it. Clifford with the run, stays to the top in 3 and 4. Bo on the inside of Brett as well. They're 3 wide coming down the front stretch. Bo in that 3rd position now as he pushes up the track. Willie Cuddy right there, 3 wide with Brett. Willie making it 3 right now. Still 3 wide down the backstretch. Bo trying to pinch him down. Willie holding it low on the bottom. Bo right there in the middle. Still 3 wide for that 3rd position right now. Brett holding it off pretty well right now on these guys. Willie wants to get back up there to the top 3. We get some good points here tonight. Bo looking pretty good in that 4th position. As Clifford losing some ground on Scott. So Clifford trying everything right now, giving it all he got with 28 laps to go here tonight. Scott Dobbs, like I said, he's just been clean all front, running the bottom. Clifford might have had to check up there as he entered the bottom a little bit too hot. As Willie and Bo back at it side by side for that 4th position right now. Bo ripping the lip, Willie on the bottom, who's going to get it? Bo gets a run down the back stretch as he comes down low in the 3 and 4. Yes, he does. Willie right there. Willie and Bo still going at it. Brett in that 3rd position, closing in on Clifford, though. Brett on the top, ripping the lip. trying to roll down on Clifford. Clifford all over Scott Dobbs again, once again. Scott right now 17 to go here at Oswego, looking pretty good, leading this entire feature so far. He led most of the laps here. Willie still trying to get around Bo for that 4th position. We got 3 cars pretty much tied for hard charger between Casey, Chase, and Seth. So those 3 are tied right now for hard chargers. Casey's up 5 now. And yellow is out. Not too sure what happened. Let's go back. Maybe it was Dustin. Ah, no. Who was this up in front? Go back real quick. Who is that? Cooper. So Cooper having some issues right now in that 59 machine as he was up there for a hard charger. It's a little bit too high. Well, might have broke. Yeah. So he broke. Cooper going in for a fast repair. Dustin getting a lap back, so I'm not sure why Dustin's getting a lap back. I didn't think he was a lap down, because we're on lap 25 out of 23. So Scott Cooper comes right back out. Scott still leading this field here, as Clifford is trying everything. I'll delay it. All right. So I'm good. We're gonna leave it. All right. Here we go. All right. So right now Scott. So Scott Dobbs right now up front still. We're coming to 15 laps to go in this 40-lap A main right now. Scott, Clifford, and Brett still your 1, 2, 3. Bo's been trying to get in there. This might be a shot from Bo, the big bad wolf. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back to green flag action here at Oswego. What a start for Scott. Brett on the inside of Clifford. Clifford pushes up the racetrack. Cars are still 3, 4 wide behind him. Bo 3 wide for that 4th position as Brandon Cobbs is entered into the top 5 here tonight. Brandon Cobbs in the 28 machine moving up 4 spots here tonight. Casey Childers and JC Witt also moving, same as Huge Price up 6 spots. But right now, a battle is for the lead. Scott still up front. Clifford and Brett battling side by side, slider after slider for that 2nd position. And that's going to let Bo come in and take advantage of that as they're 3 wide for 2nd now. Bo throws it in there deep on Clifford. Clifford had to cut down on him. Brandon Cobbs had to check up. A little bit of contact though. Bo pushing the car hard as he can. Willie also not where you wanted to see for Willie. Willie falling back once again, down 4 spots as Casey is up there as well. Up 6 spots, so Casey on a move. And caution is out once again. And let's check out what happened. It looks like Seth Krebs right there in the 68 might have got into the wall. Yeah, taps the wall. He was already broken in the front, looks like, with the sparks.
Actually, we'll need one more wave.
So, no, maybe not. So, Seth Krebs right there in the 68. Yeah, he broke in the front right, and the Braden just came in hot and tagged him and just spun him. So Braden will get an EOL for bringing out that caution, maybe. Hopefully, Sean will do it. So Braden with the bringing out the caution as he is in that 11th position. Brandon Geiswhite not looking pretty good. We're under 11 laps to go, so this will be your last double file restart, and the rest will be single file. It is currently 10:30 here, so hopefully everybody's having a good night, enjoying the show here tonight. Like I said, it's a little bit of chaos here tonight for the Supers at Oswego. Top 3 will get interviewed, so it'll be pretty good. So Scott Dobbs right now on lap 29, almost 10 to go. As we come to that, Brett is out of the race. I believe he might have been spotting for somebody because no, he was in the race. Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened to Brett. Brett out. Dustin asking for a black clear and he gets it. So here we go, double file once again, 10 laps to go. Next time by, sorry, 11 laps to go. Green flag out, Bo with a great start on Scott. So here's the real battle now. Clifford back there with him as they're 3-4 wide behind him still once again. Battle in the back as Brandon Cobb's up the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Willie Cuddy still holding the bottom. Everybody's pushing up the racetrack as Bo Krebs right now up front leading. Under 10 laps to go here tonight, so it'll be single file restart from on here on out. Bo into the wall, loses 2 spots as Clifford is there now, and yellow is out once again. So admin calls a caution. There'll be our 6th caution here tonight, and it seems to be Brandon Cobb. So let's check out what happened to Brandon. So Brandon right now goes into 1 and 2. Looks like he's a little bit tight, pushes up the track. Yeah, climbs the wall, and just absolutely nowhere for him to go, and that ends his night. So Brandon in the pit. Brandon, keep us updated. So I believe Brandon on lap 31. These guys are on lap 31, so these guys are still good. So single file restart from here on out. We are still 2 to green. Brandon, how much more time you got? All right, there's still 2 to green. Let me know when you got 35 seconds or less, buddy. All right, we're going to keep it under a yellow until he comes back out, guys, and we'll go right back to green flag racing.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
I believe this should be good for him as Scott still leads the field right now. Actually, no, I think it's Bo that's leading the field. So Bo up 5 spots leading this field. Casey Childers up 7, so is Chasey Witt. All right, buddy, we're 1 to green. Single file restart, guys. Single file restart under 10 laps to go. All right, so Brandon Cobb's back out on the racetrack. Scott Dobbs was leading this entire race, but like I said, don't count out Bo because Bo is up to the top now, ladies and gentlemen. Watch your speed, guys. Watch your speed. Right now, Bo up front leading. Speed looking pretty good.
Green, green, green.
Bo takes us green flag racing. Oh my God, and someone got dumped in the back.
That happened like 3 or 4 times on the last restart straight dead in the middle.
And let's take a look right here. Elijah Martin right there in the 5 car. And just absolutely chaos in the back. So Elijah not ready on the start. And Seth Krebs has got rear-ended by Brandon, and that brings out another caution. So Elijah Martin has to... Guys, you don't have to wait for the pit to open. Just go in with cooler blacks.
Cooper, I saw a spoiler.
Yeah, you're good.
So another caution right away on the start of the race. So Elijah in the pit.
Everybody, as we come into one the green, we all need to be, grouped up. We don't need to be, just try to keep a steady pace in each car. That's what's happening. Like there's big gaps. Somebody goes fires. One has to check up.
So right now we're believe non laps to go here tonight. Believe that's our 8th or maybe 9th caution here tonight. 8th caution. Yep. So maybe
My bad about the pace speed last time. I didn't know.
Elijah Martin not gonna be able to probably grid back up because that was a lot of damage he took, and I don't think he has any more fast repairs.
Thank you.
We're at 1.
What are you at right now, Elijah?
I have 7 minutes of repair.
Oh, I hate to be very bad news, but I was ready to wait 7 minutes, bud.
Oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine.
All right, one to go this time by. Here we go once again.
I'm gonna come out front all day.
Green flag about to wave once again here at Outlaw Dirt Series. Bo Krebs right now up front. Bo coming to turn 4. Green flag out once again. Scott Dobbs trying to get a good run right there on Bo. Bo runs top. Scott to the bottom, side by side for the battle for the lead. Now as Clifford all over Scott and contacting back again. Brandon Gibbs and Jason Witt. Braden Burnett, it looked like. And it looks like it's Chase Witt that's the one who's getting a little bit too sideways here. At 727. So a little bit of bumping and banging in the back still as we're coming to 6 to go. Right now, battle for the lead. Scott Dobbs and Bo Krebs battling hard. Bo dives down.
My bad.
Did not want to get into Scott. Scott knew Scott was running the bottom, so Bo got a little bit of crossover. Clifford on the inside of Bo. Bo on the top into the wall again. And Bo might be done for the night. And Bo brings out our caution here again. So Bo, not a good night for Bo right here as he has to go to the pit.
Can I get a wave around if that's possible?
So let's take it back. Let's go back real quick.
Everybody stay high.
Yeah, so Bo right now, he probably already had some front end damage as the first time he hit the wall. Goes a little bit too high, a little bit too tight, and the wall just absolutely collected him and nowhere for him to go for Bo. So Bo to the pits and getting a fast repair. So right now, Bo coming right back out. Right now, Scott Dobbs still leading this race right now. So Scott back up to the front. As we got people getting wave arounds. It looks like.
We ran here in the league once before, and every time somebody gets to the wall, it's like try to get the pit.
Yeah, it does that. It's like go over the wall so much.
So
I
Brandon
don't
Gibbs.
get why we don't get a 2-lane racetrack. Whoever didn't want to pre-set, yeah.
So right now, Bo not happy with the racetrack, but the racetrack looks to be all right. I mean, it's Oswego. It's going to be a bottom lane racetrack.
I've done
Top
it
ain't
in
going to be
official,
there.
that's why I just
But
down to
let's
the
try to see what Scott can hold off Clifford or Willie. Willie back up to third now.
They're on
Good
lap
to see
35.
him. Casey up to fifth as we're gonna come to 5 to go out of 4. Green flag about to wave once again here at Oswego. Scott Dobbs back up front. Green flag waving once again here tonight.
Green flag.
Clifford Driscoll in that second position, trying to run down Scott. Do you think he could have been saving a little bit of tire? I don't know. Maybe so. You got to think tire there. This is the track. You got to.
Yellow flag.
And we got another caution once again. Not sure who it's on. Let's go back and look real quick.
All right, guys, 4 laps to go.
Oh, sorry about that.
We're not going to extend the cautions any longer. We're just going to, once you're ready, go.
So let's take a look right here. Seth Krebs right here. Throws it in there. Bo right there,
Yeah, I gotta go to
brothers.
bed.
And this
Everybody
comes
say
down the
hi,
racetrack
say hi.
in the Elijah. It might have been a net code. So maybe a net code situation.
What, you got a bedtime paper?
Yeah, I got school in 4 minutes. It's almost 11 o'clock.
And you don't need no sleep.
1 to green, maybe?
Yep, send it there, dog.
3, 5, 8.
Sorry, what'd you say, Sean?
Are y'all, never mind, I think they're already coming.
Yeah.
I claim the caution. He's in the back, but I'm gonna get a black flag if he don't get an EOL or something here.
We'll clear it black, clear it black.
Do I throw a spoiler?
All right, so
Sorry, kids, I didn't understand what you're saying.
all right, so we're about to go back to green flag racing once again. Under 5 laps to go, coming up 4. So let's see if we can get a couple of green flag actions before the race is over. So the 10th caution is out here tonight. Back to go green flag racing once again here at Outlaw Dirt Series. Green flag waves here at Oswego once again. Scott with a great start. Clifford in that second position. Clifford trying to run him down is Willie on top, and Casey all over Willie for that third position now. But the main battle is up to the front. Clifford trying everything on Scott. You gotta think maybe the bottom is not there anymore on the right there, but Dustin came up the racetrack, pushes everybody up the racetrack. Everybody's still getting each other, not lifting. Side by side, still a little bit of chaos. Everybody's just going in there hard like it's nothing right now. So not a good look for the guys in the back as they're just bumping off each other for just a spot. 2 to go this time by Dustin in the wall. And he seems to be broken, and Cooper just nailed him at the end. All right, guys. Dustin, I'm going to have to ask you to park it for tonight. Cooper, same with you. No guaranteed time in the pits, guys. We're under 2 to go. So please, just try to be patient. You guys, I've been watching some of the guys in the back. You guys been pretty much hard on each other. So just try to be patient with you guys, all right? I mean, it's a 1-lane track right now. So, like I said, take your time, pass the guys. You're going to get points wherever you guys finish. So right now, not looking too good for Outlaw Dirt Series. We're in our 11th caution, man. So not too healthy here. Top 3 will still get interviewed after the race is over. So Scott Dobbs still up front. 2 guys have to park it, Braden and, or sorry, not Braden, Dustin and Cooper. So next time by, 1 to go. And it looks like Casey, no, I thought Casey was going to go in. 1 to go this time by as the pace truck lights go out. Let me know who you guys got as we got 2 laps to go here. You guys got Scott Dobbs or Clifford Driscoll or Willie Cuddy? That's your top 3. Who you guys got for the top 3? Any Casey Childers fans out there as he's in that 4th position? I don't know. He could possibly get it done. He was working on Casey there for that 3rd position. But here we go. Back to green flag action once again. Scott Dobbs up front. Green flag waves here tonight once again. 2 to go here at Outlaw Dirt Series. Clifford Driscoll trying to run down Scott. Clifford's going to give it all he got on the last 2 laps here. Brandon, guys, like back up almost to the top 5 as Brandon Cobb's welcome back up to the top 5 as well. Casey Childers, right now your hard charger, still up 8 spots trying to get around Willie there. Brandon on top, white flag out. Cars battling out side by side. Clifford to the top, Scott on the bottom. Scott's gonna probably wing it on the bottom here, maybe for the last run. Goes into 3 and 4, looking pretty good. Scott will come out of 4, and he will win here tonight at Outlaw Dirt Series. Clifford 2nd, Willie's 3rd, Casey 4th, and Brandon 5th. And also, don't forget to hop in the waiting room for your interviews after we tell you guys you are good. So right now, that will end your race here tonight. So all that will be turned off, and let's see what we got. So all right, you guys are good. Just make sure you guys join waiting room so I can pull you up for an interview.
Good win tonight, Scott.
So,
Thanks, sir.
so we'll do this. We'll do Willie Cuddy first, as he was battling pretty hard for that 3rd spot for the last 10 laps. So let's go to camera 2. We'll go there. And we'll do this for fun. Why not? We'll do something different. All right, let's bring in Willie, good old Willie. Hey, Willie, you got a copy?
I do.
Hey, man, take us back during that race here tonight. You looked pretty good in the starter race, and it seems to be when you got on that last restart, you just pushed up, lost all those spots. What do you think you could have done differently here tonight to possibly win?
I don't know. In the warm up,
Sure, I was in here
right
for an
before
interview, dog.
the feature, I was really loose, and then at the start of the feature,
All my shit went
I was
haywire.
still super loose. I'm looking back now. I could have done a couple things, but I think the main thing was my gear. I had way too high of a gear, and I think that is the main thing that hurt me. My tire wear was all good, perfect where I want it. It's just my gear was just like way too like stupid type of high.
All right, well, I know here tonight was a pretty slick track. Do you think tire wear was also a big part of it as well?
Um,
Oh, you good, Willie? You cut out right there.
uh, it I feel like tire wear was good on my end. If anything, I could have used more. Um, but yeah, it's just the gear. I was just spinning from about center all the way down the straightaway.
All right, well, Willie, you can't complain. I mean, you did fall back and worked your way back up to a 3rd place finish here tonight. So, congrats to you. And is there anybody in the car you like to thank?
Mainly CSS for giving me the setups to make me finish how good I do and have the points lead for as long as I do.
All right, well, thank you, Willie, for coming out. And like I said, congratulations on your 3rd place finish here tonight. And hopefully, I see you sometime next week.
Thank you.
All right, that was really Cuddy. Your first place or third place finish here tonight. Let's bring in Clifford, your second place winner or second place finisher here tonight. Clifford, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, running behind Scott the entire time. Take us back what you could have possibly done to maybe win here tonight. I mean, was it all about your tire wear or a gearing issue?
I felt like I was all right there towards the end. I needed 3 or 4 laps to get the momentum up because I couldn't run right behind him. He was slowing his entry down, which is everything he needed to do, but it wasn't letting me build a run. So I was trying to go just a lane and a half higher. And out there in the slick, you got to be real gentle with the gas. So I was just trying really hard to keep the momentum, keep the tires underneath me, and I was catching him. But every time I'd get a run on him, there was a yellow there at the end.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I was hoping the yellows were not gonna play a factor in the last 10 laps because you were definitely catching Scott there. But I mean, you can't complain here. You finished second here tonight. I believe this is what your second time running here tonight.
Yeah. Should be doing this a lot more often now with Sundays free. And I mean, if you're gonna finish second, at least it's a teammate. I mean, it makes you feel a little bit better, I suppose.
Oh yeah, definitely at least. Well, man, like I said, congrats to you on the second place finish here tonight. Is there anybody in the car you like to thank?
Yeah, of course. Everybody over at 3D Racing, racing with guys you can trust makes you a much better race car driver. So I got to give a shout out to those guys first. Justin Norwood Sim Sports, JMP Home Inspections, House of Speed for everything they do on our open setup side, One Shot Scrap, West Side Signs. I got to thank my wife for putting up with me sitting here this long and doing this and keeping an eye on the kiddos. So big shout out to everybody that makes this possible. It's greatly appreciated.
All right, well, Clifford, like I said, congratulations to you, and hope to see you again next week.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
All right, that was Clifford Driscoll, your second place finisher here tonight. Let's bring up your feature winner, Scott Dobbs. Hey, Scott, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, dude, you were on the rails here tonight for the 40 laps. When Bo was in front of you, did you think you were gonna have a shot at winning until he went up high and broke, or take us back how you felt here tonight running that bottom?
Yeah, he got a heck of a start on that restart, which kind of put me behind the eight ball there. But I was hoping I had something. I felt like I did, and he was trying to run middle, so I was just hoping he'd keep running middle or go up high. That give him a best chance. Other than that, if he didn't, I probably didn't have anything for him. I know Clifford was much faster than me tonight. I just had to be in the way. That was it for him. I mean, I had nothing for him. He was much faster than I was.
Yeah, when I was talking to Clifford there, he said he had the momentum though, and he said the cautions did not help him though. So I mean, it definitely played your way. Bo wrecked, and you take first here tonight at Outlaw Dirt Series. So is this your first time here? I believe. Is this your first time?
I don't think so. We've been here a few times. We had another league that ran at 9 o'clock on Sunday, so we haven't been able to make it often. But I think we've been here 3 or 4 times. I think.
Ah, okay. Well, man, I mean, can't complain on a first place finish here tonight at Outlaw Dirt Series. So congratulations to you. Is there anybody in the car you like to thank?
Yeah, I'll just thank all the drivers. It's a tough group. We had some problems tonight. I understand. A little frustrating. Cautions worked in my favor. For the team, I'd like to thank 3D Racing, all the guys here keeping me on my toes. It's a great group of guys, fast guys, clean guys, respectable guys. House of Speed, iRacing setups, 3D, I already said 3D Racing, West Side Signs, One Shot Scrap and Recycling, Precision 3D Print, JMP Home Inspections. I believe I got everybody this time.
Well, Scott, like I said, congratulations to you on a win here tonight, and hopefully you come back and race with us again on a Sunday.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
All right, Scott, have a good night, and congratulations to you again.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that was Scott Dobbs. I do want to bring in one guy real quick. Let's bring in. Let me see if I can bring him in real quick. Give me a second, guys. All right, so I'm gonna bring down Sean Grimes real quick. All right, so for people that don't know, this is Sean Grimes. He is the owner of Outlaw Dirt Series, and I am the co-owner of Outlaw Dirt Series. So some of you don't know, we pretty much work our butts off here to get the stream going for you guys and have put on a good show here. So I just want to bring Sean in here and tell you guys about how tonight's race went, and hopefully maybe next Sunday it will definitely improve.
Oh, yep, I'm here. Sorry. Yeah, tonight. Yeah, it was definitely pretty rocky. I knew it was gonna be tough. You know, you got your guys that can run really good in this on the slick tracks, and you got some guys that just. I mean, on a track like this, especially when it's slick, and you create so much speed and momentum going down, the straightaways, and it's if you either don't let up in time or use enough brake, you're going to be all over the place. And I just felt like a lot of the guys in the back were being a little too aggressive and just maybe overdriving a little bit. But I'm not saying anybody's. I mean, I make the same mistake myself. I just feel like the track was slick. They were carrying a lot of speed, and it's hard to get your car to slow down unless you're just slamming on the brakes. But you do that, you're pretty much going to spin yourself out. But I mean, there was definitely some great racing up front. I really would have liked to seen it go green laps for a good while. But like I said, I mean, it was good. It was good racing up front, good battles. Thought Willie was going to get the dub tonight, but he dropped back, but he ended up making his way back up to third tonight. So it was a good run for him. Congrats to Scott on the win, and congrats to Clifford on the second place. But it was kind of in a way it was kind of one lane. You couldn't really run the bottom. The top was there if you could run it right. It basically just if whoever had the best car. If you had a good setup, good car, and a lot of it got to do with the driver too.
All
But
right, well,
oh, go ahead.
nope, go ahead, finish what you're gonna say. I thought you were done right there.
Oh no, sorry. But no, I mean, we're gonna have nights like that. We have a lot of cautions. I kind of expected it. I that's kind of I wanted to do a little bit of a track rework, but I left it up to the guys, and a lot of them said not to rework it, so we didn't rework it. But I'm kind of wishing we did now. It would have prevented a bunch of cautions. Probably would have made it more would have created more lines to run out there because you really didn't have any. I mean, you really couldn't run the middle, unless your car was set up for it. Because I mean, it was from slick pretty much from top to bottom. Um, but no, I mean, I appreciate everybody for showing up tonight and supporting the league. I really do appreciate everybody that comes out and races with us and supports us, and everybody that comes and watch the stream. We appreciate you all. It means a lot to us. We've grown tremendously since season one, and hopefully next season will be even bigger. But we still got a long season to go. But that's pretty much it.
Well, Sean, like I said, thank you for coming down and talking to us here tonight, and hopefully next week it'll be a little bit better. Just to let people know, I will not be here next week streaming on Sundays and Tuesday. I will not be home until about Tuesday, 1 o'clock in the morning. You never know, anything can happen, so just make sure you guys tune in to Shaggy TV on Friday, and like I said, apologize for next week on Sundays and Tuesdays with no stream. But Sean, thank you for coming down and talking to me. I'm gonna send you back up, and I'm gonna call it a quit here tonight, and talk to you later.
Sounds good.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that will end out here tonight at Week 7 of Outlaw Dirt Series. Next week will be Week 8. Like I said, I will not be streaming, but I will tell you the track where they're at. Week 8, they'll be at Eldora, so the track I really want to watch the stream will be Eldora. But who knows, I might be able to get the replay and still put it on YouTube for you guys. And also, Make sure you guys tune in for week 7 of the 358 and Big Blocks at Charlotte. They're at Charlotte this week, so make sure you guys tune in Tuesday. I'll be streaming that, and that'll be it for me tonight, guys. So I hope everybody has a great night and a good weekend. Peace out.